information, Juliet. Burbank Airport,
Circuit breakers are
information, Juliet.
Warm up.
1553 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 22. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3001. ILS runway 8 approach in use. Arriving and departing runway 8 and runway 15. Read back all runway hold short instructions. Notices to airmen. Taxiway Bravo closed north of Bravo 3. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Burbank Airport HS information, Juliet. 1553 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000.
Is that considered in the green?
Temperature 22.
Yeah.
Dew point -4.
Okay, so we'll do the mag drop.
3001. ILS run.
Okay, right's good. Left's good, okay. Do the carb heat. Carb heat's rising. Okay, do the brake check. Okay, that looks good. Doors, closed and latched. Okay, limit map chart, we're at 25. So it looks like we're 22.8-ish. Okay, I'll put this away. Friction's off. Okay, we'll let the governor take over. Okay, clutch lights out. We'll check the...
310, you going to Whiteman? We're going to stay west of the freeway. You want us to stay with you?
Okay.
And then push the collective all the way back.
Right.
Approximately another half mile.
Okay. So what are we going to do today?
Let's start out just at the pattern. We'll try to cover every maneuver.
Okay.
And then if we have time, we'll go look up into Tonga area. Maybe do that pinnacle and
Okay.
do some off-airport. Maybe a slope landing.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Burbank Tower, helicopter 853 Romeo Sierra at Atlantic, requesting to join the pattern with Juliet.
November 853 Romeo Sierra, Burbank Tower, Burbank altimeter 3001, reposition taxiway Delta and hold.
We'll hold taxiway Delta 3 Romeo Sierra. Okay.
There we go, nice and slow. So I was studying for my new helicopter,
Yeah?
and it makes over 700 horsepower.
Wow.
Helicopter 3 Romeo Sierra, taxiway Delta present position, clear for takeoff, make left traffic runway 8.
Clear for traffic, left traffic, runway 3 Romeo Sierra.
So for that one, I would say Delta clear for takeoff, left traffic runway 8.
Okay.
You always want to state your clearances,
We'll go ahead and pick up the Southwest
like
Quadrant.
your landing and your takeoff. Alright, really pull that power. Let's try to get as fast as we can. So we gotta fly over these people, these trucks. Yeah, making
Helicopter 3 Romeo Sierra, wind 1108, runway west of Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go 3 Romeo Sierra.
Making 7 times the horsepower, but only weighing less than 5 times as much. It's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to fly around in.
Yeah. Yeah, even at max gross weight, it's gonna feel like it's got something to it still.
Yeah. Try and get some altitude here.
And you can pull, so you said about 22 and a half, so you can add it almost an inch to that for your hovering, taking off, and then your initial climb. For 5 minutes you can pull that. And I think we talked about it, there's no time limit. So for 5 minutes you can pull it, literally back down, pull it again for 5 minutes.
Got it.
Kind of ridiculous, but you don't want to be pulling it like all day, but if you have to.
Yeah, it's very clear out today.
Yeah, it's amazing. Alright, so he just gave us our clearance.
Yep.
So we're good to go. We'll just do a normal approach for the number, so right to the 8. Feels like the wind is coming off our right side a little bit.
Yep.
So when we're high on final, we want to still be in trim.
Okay.
So we're going to be flying just a little sideways, crabbing. And then when you get to about 50 feet, you slip and you just aim down the runway no matter what your trim strings are doing. Well, to a point.
RP.
November 122 Bravo November, Urbane Tower, helicopter traffic landing departing runway 8, restricted west of your intersection, wind 1306, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
15, clear for takeoff to Bravo November.
So I would have pulled a little tiny bit of power sooner.
Yeah.
But, I mean, good approach, right to the numbers, good angle all the way down.
Okay.
Go ahead and set it down. And then when you're ready, we'll pick it up, and we'll do that like 3 times, just real quick practice, pick up, set down.
Okay.
There we go, perfectly in line, nice.
Yeah, it's starting to feel much more comfortable just letting it fall down versus pushing it onto the ground.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that already.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things, the slower you go, the easier it is. They just want to get it over with and do it fast, but it doesn't ever make it smooth. There we go, very nice. Alright, we'll pick it up, do a normal takeoff.
Okay.
So for this takeoff, I want you to try to pull up to at least your max continuous, but your 5-minute power when you're accelerating. That way, and you can pull it like right now, right there. So just right there, that's it. And just hold the forward, it'll stay about 10 feet. Just keep going forward until we get to 45.
Okay.
So a little bit more, just hold it forward, pressure a little bit.
I go to 3 Romeo Sierra, make off traffic, runway 8, wind 1405, runway 8, west Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go 3 Romeo Sierra.
And just keep your power pulled just a little bit more, that's 22, pull 23, just under 23 and a half. There we go, now we got a good climb. 600 feet per minute, just decent.
Yeah.
Helicopter traffic operating runway 8, restricted west of your intersection.
15, clear for takeoff.
Guess he brought his kids to work.
I've heard some crazy things in the background. Definitely heard some babies and children and stuff in there. I'm sure they're not allowed to be, but...
Oh, 100% they're not allowed to.
That is a massive distraction.
It's like the most stressful job and so much going on, but I guess on the weekends it's pretty calm.
When you just got a little gray helicopter flying around. Couple Southwest taking off.
That was weird that they had the Southwest in the pattern.
That was so weird. Yeah, it was really, really bizarre. But I mean, I guess they've got to do their training and stuff somewhere.
I guess.
Little kids destroying each other on the soccer field. I just saw like both go for the ball at the same time.
What kind of approach do we do now?
Let's do one more normal. Well, let's do either shallow or steep approach, actually.
Okay.
So whatever one you feel like you want to practice more.
I think steep approach is harder.
Okay, so we'll do steep approach for the number 8 again.
Airport base Kilo, no current, vertical altimeter 3001.
And then we'll do some autos.
Will you control the pedals for a sec?
Alright, my pedals?
Pedals are yours?
My pedals.
That stretched my leg. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, your pedals. When you're going fast, you can actually take your feet off. The
Yeah.
faster you're going, the more. But yeah,
We were on a turn, so
that's true, yeah.
slow it down a little bit.
There we go. Good corrections. Everything sorted out. But yeah, very good being patient, letting it come down. It felt like we might have, you know, been heading towards touching the ground, but
Yeah.
we get the in-ground effect, just cushions. So very good. Alright, nice set down.
Okay.
Helicopter 325 for Echo Burbank Tower, Burbank altimeter 3001.
Alright, so let's go ahead and pick it up. We'll do another normal takeoff,
Okay.
and we'll do an auto on this next approach.
Please 10 for change Van Nuys. Radar search turning, keep the code, contact Van Nuys Tower 19.0, you have a good day. 19-0, 19-3, 19-0, please. 19.0. 0, please.
There we go, very nice.
Please 10. Please 10, roger. November 3 Romeo Sierra Wind 1105, runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go.
What do you mean?
Yeah, runway.
Okay.
November,
Runway A, western.
November 3 Romeo Sierra, I think I stepped on you, copy.
Runway A, western Delta 7, clear touch and go 3 Romeo Sierra.
Yeah, you started talking right as he started
Yeah,
talking.
real time. But he also messed up our tail number.
Well, you said, yeah, November 3 Romeo Sierra. Sometimes they abbreviate you, but they still have the end. I've heard that a lot in the LA area. It's really weird.
Copter 5 for Echo, change plans, we'll be back.
Alright, so let's keep climbing.
Helicopter 5 for Echo Radar, search turning, swag VFR for exchange approved, you have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, such a nice day though.
Helicopter 3 Romeo Sierra, turn base.
3 Romeo Sierra, turning base.
Alright, so we want to try to be like 1300.
Yeah, pull a little bit more power here. Okay, we'll do our pre-landing checks, pull our carb heat.
Alright, so nice level attitude, which should put us about 65 knots or so.
Okay. Enter in 3, 2, 1. Down selective, right pedal, aft cyclic.
Thanks, Otto. That was awesome.
Yeah, it felt good.
15, clear to land.
Just a little bit more forward, a little bit more power. There we go. Just a little love tap on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and take off. Very good.
I got a 3 Romeo Sierra number 2, follow Metroliner 2 mile, final report traffic in sight.
Looking for traffic, 3 Romeo Sierra.
That little speck up in the blue.
Okay. Traffic in sight, 3 Romeo Sierra.
Right over Home Depot.
Hold over here so that we don't get in his downwash.
And I would just go either slow on the downwind or extend it a little bit. I wouldn't do any circles.
Traffic at 1 o'clock, 2.5 miles in pattern at Whiteman altitude in case 2000.
Alright, so keep that power pulled. Let's keep climbing up to 1300. Alright, we'll do another auto.
Okay. What work is permissible over at Whiteman?
3 Romeo Sierra, traffic now short final, no factor, wind 087, runway 8 west, Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra.
Whiteman doesn't allow her hovering over the runway,
Okay.
so you have to either do just a low approach, get on the go. You can do autos, but they have to be like,
Fast.
you flare and immediately you're taking off. So yeah, it's...
Is that because they're busy, or they just don't want you doing it?
Southwest,
They
9055, turn right on the runway, right on
don't,
the
like, it has to do with like all the dirt next to the runway. They don't want us like kicking a bunch of stuff out.
Have a great weekend, FI 955. FI 955, minimum on runway 15, traffic is a mile and a half final.
But yeah, you can't hover, you can't touch down on the runway, anything like that.
Tower, Surfair 101, floating short, runway 8.
Surfair 101, Burbank Tower, I have 2 aircraft flow times off runway 15, you'll be number 3 for departure.
Alright, so we'll do the same thing, straight in auto to the number 8.
Okay. Enter in 3, 2, 1.
And then right there, forward to level. And we can keep going forward, you just want to be level. Like this
Got
perfect.
it. And you pull power to kind of slow yourself down.
Yeah.
Burbank Tower,
Alright, let's get on the go.
872
Very nice.
Tango is in a right
That would
down
pass the
over
check
here
right
at
already.
Van Nuys.
That's
Cool.
good.
To come over for Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm feeling much more comfortable with
around
that.
the Van Nuys, stay on with your
Yeah,
frequency.
it just the initial, just kind of getting the pace and learning it.
3001, maintain view fire out below 2000, squawk is 0253.
0253, enter below 2000 for
Yeah, as long as I don't take a couple weeks off, then I'm
10A,
pretty
turn
good.
left, enter the airline ramp, taxi to your gate, Sammy, have a good day.
Yeah, you can imagine I have students that always, each flight's a couple weeks at least between each one. It is rough for them, and
Yeah.
it's not good.
Clear for departure 15 southwest.
Should we stay in the pattern here?
Yeah, I want to do just a few more,
Okay.
just to kind of really
November 2 Whiskey Tango, traffic departing runway 15 southwest, down 737.
get these feeling good. I mean, they feel good, but you know, more practice, the better.
Of course.
Most people, like on a check ride, if you fail a maneuver, it's almost always an auto. Just because they're fast paced, it's hard to make corrections.
2929, affirmative, runway 15.
I feel like you get to the point where you're not worried about it doing autos, because I feel comfortable with them already. Obviously, I know they need more work.
Yeah, these ones are feeling good,
I'm
but
only at 15 hours. So
right.
Romeo Sierra, wind 1005, runway 8 west, Delta 7, clear touch and go. Travel will be departing runway 15, 737.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra. Should we do an engine failure?
Yeah, So on this one, I was gonna surprise you with it, but
I figured we were gonna do it.
Turn right, transition to the south.
Yeah, so you're just looking outside. I will say the magic word, and it's just dump, trim, level, look. So just quick down. It doesn't need to be like smashing it or anything, but you want to be pretty quick with that.
Okay.
So you don't need to look inside. It's still outside, so dump, trim. So you're making sure you're not yawing, level attitude, you're not pitching, and then finally look at your RPM after you're established.
Yeah. Pull our car beat.
Alright, so just looking straight outside, flying around.
07, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Runway 15, clear for takeoff, Skyway 5364.
Engine failure.
Southwest 2929, contact SoCal Park, you have safe flight.
There we go, that was good speed with the lowering of the collective. Very nice.
Okay. Get on the go because there's that plane there.
2 Whiskey Tango's got that traffic inside, no factor.
No, 2 Whiskey Tango, roger.
Alright, we'll do another one just the same as that.
Okay.
Surveyor 101, Burbank Tower, runway 8, line up away, traffic departing in runway 15, additional traffic in the pattern near runway departure roll now.
Pull aft.
Alright, line up away, runway 8, Surveyor 101.
There we go. Little hawk.
Yeah. So mechanically, what does the trim do here?
So, the cyclic stick, it has like a ball that it kind of attaches to, that's like its pivot.
Okay.
On the other side, so the bottom side,
Surveyor 101, wind 110.
there's a spring that's going to pull to the left, which you can make it, you feel on the top side pulls it to the right.
Okay.
But it's like a rubber band pulley kind of thing. So it's going to,
3 Romeo Sierra, wind 1106, runway 8, west Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go. 3 Romeo Sierra.
but it, since it's having like a pull on it, it prevents it from moving very much.
Got it.
And it also keeps it kind of to the right.
Got it. Because when you take off, you lean to the left.
Yeah, well, and your tail rotor thrust is always to the right. Well, that doesn't really make a big difference while you're flying, but yeah, when you're hovering, you always have to lean to the left.
Skyway City 361, contact SoCal Park, you have safe flight.
Roger, Skyway 5361.
Alright, so they're just now moving, so I'd slow down just a little bit way out here. But you do want to turn final though, we don't want to fly through it. But we can just keep it slow until we get closer. We're already cleared, but we want to make sure they're at least off the runway before we start coming down. Alright, now we'll just take level, everything looks good.
Over Beverly Park near K-Joy. We'll be touching your airspace momentarily and then...
Alright, so just looking straight ahead, everything looks good.
325 Praga, Burbank Tower, altimeter 3001.
Engine failure.
0272.
0272, roger.
Surveyor 101, try to 3 miles south of the field, westbound 2200 Sirius.
Alright, this is traffic, Surveyor 101.
Surveyor 101, contact SoCal Park, you have safe flight.
Surveyor 101.
Verify for record radar contact mile west K-Joy, you going to Van Nuys now?
Affirm.
And then pull up for...
Verify for record radar, search turning,
Nice.
keep the code, contact Van Nuys Tower 11910,
Very good.
you have a good day.
Good, flight record.
Is this considered a shorter runway for jets?
Yes. Runway 8 is actually one of the shortest runways in the United States for the size aircraft that has landing on it.
Interesting. Yeah, because I know when like Southwest jets land, they have to slam on their brakes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little bit harder when it
Yeah, they want to put the terminal over there.
Oh, over there?
Yeah. They're building a new terminal and they're going to put it all there.
Wow. So wondering what they were planning on doing with all that land.
Yeah, I looked it up because I was like...
Helicopter 3 Romeo Sierra, wind 1105, runway 8 west, Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go 3 Romeo Sierra. Yeah, I was looking online because I saw a couple of signs in the airport and they want to move it all over there because it's too close to the runway where it currently is.
Yeah, it is very close. Like, that ramp, it's like if someone's on the runway, someone's taxiing, like, it's a little closer than the regulations are supposed to allow. Alright, so this one, let's do a running landing.
Okay.
And we've done them before, right?
Yeah.
Just a couple?
Did a couple, yeah.
Okay, so our power limit for the running landing, let's say 21 inches.
Okay.
Helicopter 4506 Yankee, we're about 6 miles to the east-south, east 1,500 feet. We've got transition airspace to north-northwest on the...
We push our car feet in on this one?
Keep it out until about 50 feet, then push it in.
3001, squawk 0234.
0234, Helicopter 06 Yankee.
We'll wait to the 500-foot markers because of that jump there.
Very good. Forward level. There we go. Good.
Okay.
So just, I wouldn't hold that aft that long.
Yeah.
When you get down to the ground, just go level.
Okay.
Very good. Maintain your power limit very well.
Regular takeoff?
Let's do a max performance since we're already on the ground.
Okay.
November 11288 Burbank Tower, wind
There we go,
140,
very
runway
nice.
15.
Super smooth.
Helicopter
Really good
traffic
takeoff.
operating runway restricted west of your intersection.
Okay, that felt good.
Helicopter 3 Romeo Sierra, wind 140 at 7, runway 8 west Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go 3 Romeo Sierra.
November 11288 Burbank Tower, wind 1307, runway.
Alright, we'll do one more of those.
Okay.
Takeoff 15, destination 288.
So what I would do, come in a little bit more shallow. Think of it as you're just coming down to a taxi, and then from the taxi you let it settle into the ground.
Okay.
That tends to make it a little bit slower and smoother. So you're not having to try to, real quick get your forward in or anything like that.
Okay.
So when you're not doing an auto, I'd start slowing down descending so that when you turn final, you're like 300 or 400 feet above the ground and about 50 knots or so.
Got it.
November 288, contact SoCal Departure. You have a safe flight.
Oh, departure 288. Good day. There we go. This one feels much more shallow.
Yeah.
Just a little aft on the initial, and that's why it kind of felt a little bumpy.
Yeah.
But good.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Regular takeoff?
Whatever you'd prefer to practice, max or regular.
Max or more.
06 Yankee Radar, sir, starting to keep the code, contact Whiteman Tower 125.0. You have a good day. 125.0.
Now from present position.
Say again?
06 Yankee, BMD Airport, like your transition northeast, northwest bound from present position.
November 06 Yankee, roger. Do you want to go through Whiteman's airspace?
From 06 Yankee.
November 06 Yankee, roger. Radar, sir, starting to keep the code, contact Whiteman Tower 125.0.
Alright, verify 125.0, 135.0.
Affirmative, 125, 125.0.
Thanks.
Very smooth, very nice. Alright, let's do an auto.
Okay.
And then let me see how much time. Got plenty of time.
Yeah.
So after this next auto, we'll go practice some stuff.
Okay.
We'll do a couple hover autos on the ground while we're after the auto. Then we'll go off airplane.
Okay. Whatever you think we need to practice before you depart.
I like to just practice everything if we can.
Okay.
Really, the name of the game is just getting comfortable with everything. Because if you're, I've flown with a lot of people, you know, they quietly hope I won't have them practice a certain maneuver. And it's like, man, that's just hurting yourself. Like, you're going to be tested on everything.
It was the same thing like when I took the bar exam.
Yeah.
You know, if anyone said, oh, I hope I don't get this topic,
That's
you
the
know,
one you get.
that's the one you're going to get.
Yeah,
That's just how life works.
yeah. So I had a lot of people like, all right, let's do some slope landings. Like, oh, I was hoping you'd forget about slopes today. I'm like, then we should do slopes all day. Like, we should do them until you're not, there's no like hesitation or bad feeling about it at all. You should be completely comfortable.
Oh, I don't know who does this and doesn't want a challenge when they fly. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's like the purpose.
Yeah, I like the challenges. I think it's cool.
Like for me, whenever it's super windy, I'm like, all right, bring it on, let's do it. Like yesterday.
Yesterday was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Those gusts were really strong. Hold that.
All right, on your count.
3, 2, 1.
Tower, helicopter traffic operator runway 8, restricted west of your intersection, wind 1107, runway 15, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 15, southwest 743.
And just a little bit more forward, right there. All right, my controls?
You have the controls?
My controls. Helicopter 3, Romeo Sierra, request a delay on runway 8.
Helicopter 3, Romeo Sierra, approved.
Just gonna get us stable, check behind us, there's nobody. Alright, so typically with the hover auto, I always want to be faced into the wind.
Okay.
So looking at that windsock, looks like it's kind of coming out of there. I'm going to give you the controls back.
I have the controls.
Your controls.
I have the controls.
And just get nice and stable in the 1-foot hover.
Okay.
And then let me know whenever you're comfortable.
I'm ready.
Alright, so looking way outside. I'll roll it off on 3, and then it's pedal, settle, then smooth, pull up, collect it.
Got it.
Alright, so just looking straight out. Alright, let's enter in 3, 2, 1. So it didn't really pull up collective, we just kind of settled on the ground, but that's the worst that's going to happen.
Okay.
We just, not a big deal. So it's actually better not to pull at all.
Because then you go up and then you fall.
Yeah. Okay. So that was actually kind of good because it gets you comfortable with, you can wait, you don't need to yank it up. So that was good.
Okay.
But you do want to pull to try to make it the softest possible landing.
Got it. Okay.
Alright, we'll just pick up driver. We'll do a handful of these. These are another one that so many people, they just dread them. They don't ever want to practice them. Alright, let's just get a tiny bit lower.
Okay.
Alright, that's probably good right there. Alright, eyes outside. We're going to enter in 3, 2, 1. Up, up, up. So as soon as we start to come down, just smooth pull.
Got it. Okay.
Lower that collective.
Oh, right. So, we've kind of been drifting and falling on the left side first. Should I be dragging it over to correct that, or?
Well, the reason we're going over to the left side, and sometimes I don't like talking to this because it makes you think about it too much, but so when we're hovering, the tail rotor thrust is going to the right.
Yeah.
So we have left cyclic so that we stay in the same spot.
Right.
When we roll throttle off or the engine dies, that tail rotor thrust goes away, but we still have the left cyclic.
Got it.
So just a little bit of right cyclic, but really just look out, and if we're drifting, just neutralize it.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, you do want to neutralize it, but I try, with some people I've said that, and then that's all they do is tons of right. I'm like, whoa, just look outside and just try to hover perfectly. It just happens that you're falling. All right, nice and stable.
Okay.
Enter in 3, 2, 1. Up, up, up. There we go. Just a little bit more right pedal.
Okay.
You did the right amount of right pedal, I should say, but a little bit faster. So we got to here, and then we perfectly came straight down. But you want to try to stay the same heading. For your check ride, you have 10 degrees to yaw.
How have I been doing on these?
That one's probably 30.
Tower, Burbank altimeter.
Yeah.
Okay.
3001.
You have 10 degrees.
02, correction, 0223.
But of course, check ride ready, that's at, at least 40 hours.
Yeah.
So this is good for where we're at, definitely.
Okay. All right.
All right, we'll do 2 more.
Move to the center here.
And then look at that windsock. Let's actually turn a little bit more that way now. Almost no wind really, it's just pretty limp.
Okay.
Just a little higher, right about there. All right, eyes way outside. Enter in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So, that wasn't bad. I mean, we had that little bump, but we were a little bit higher, that's the reason.
Yeah.
But the pedal, probably, just a little bit faster with that right pedal. That I know it's super hard, because you want to do everything slow and smooth, except to hover out of that right pedal.
Okay.
But in
I think I got to remember to take my left foot off more. That's why it's slowing me down, because I go like that. I have long legs, so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I think that's my issue. So we'll try it again and see what happens.
I mean, these are not bad. Not bad at all. You just practice and everything gets more polished. But, I mean, right now we're coming down level. Everything feels fine.
way the wind is. Just straight ahead? Not
yeah,
really.
There's not much wind, but we'll just keep facing this way. This is good. Alright, nice and stable. Eyes way outside. Enter in 3, 2, 1. Good. So definitely got that pedal in so fast that we actually yawned a little bit to the right.
Okay.
Alright, let's do one more and then we'll be on our way. So the difficult thing, and it just takes enough time doing it to get comfortable, but you just look outside and you'll automatically do the right amount because you're just staring and keeping it from your eye.
Okay, yeah.
But that takes a lot of just repetition.
Okay.
Alright, so nice and relaxed, eyes way outside. 3, 2, 1. So you can keep pulling as we're coming down, just keep smoothly pulling up.
Okay.
But I mean, good. The best thing is that we're level.
Yeah.
The cyclic is the most important, keeping it level. And that every one of these, you've done really well in the cycling. All right, so we'll take off and just depart up to the northeast.
Okay.
Actually, it's 1026. We'll stay here. We'll just do more autos, because autos you can always improve on.
Okay. Whatever you think. I mean, we can fly fast, or.
Yeah, I mean, by the time we get out there, we might be able to do one approach.
Okay.
If you want to do just one out there, that's fine. We can do that.
Totally up to you. Whatever you think we should do.
Let's work on autos, because autos, typically that's where people struggle the most. Yours are feeling good, but we'll just keep working on it, make them really, really good.
Helicopter 903, Papa Radar, search turn east, swap view, far exchange approved. You have a good day.
Helicopter 3, Romeo Sierra, on the go.
You just stepped on that person.
Oh.
So he made a call, someone needs to respond.
Oh. I didn't hear them.
Yeah, the more time you fly, it's subconscious, always you're listening. Amazing how the brain works. You concentrate so much you don't even pick up, like, oh, I just didn't even hear it.
Yep.
Turning downwind runway 8.
Helicopter 3, Romeo Sierra, wind 1005, runway 8, clear touch and go, west of Delta 7.
Runway 8, clear touch and go, west of Delta 7, 3 Romeo Sierra.
Alright, so you're doing really well on these autos.
Okay.
On the downwind, I'm just going to kind of talk about, like, for the aiming purposes. So, you're entering about the bottom of the trim strings, and then when the initial entry, you start to fall. So, is at the bottom of the trim strings, it's going to go up as we fall the angle.
Yeah.
So, seatbelt. You're entering right about here, the landing zone, and then in the glide, it comes up eventually to about the top of the trim strings, which usually is perfect for aiming. But sometimes you enter an auto, things don't go, you don't fall the same way every time. So you're either long or short. So if you're going to be short, all you can really do is your max glide. Do you know what the max glide configuration is?
No.
So it's 75 knots and about 90% RPM. I wouldn't bring it all the way down to 90, maybe just a little bit above. But I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So my controls?
Your controls?
My controls, but stay on with me.
Okay.
Alright, warning lights are out, RPM on the green, 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 green. Fuel's good, carburetor's pulled, it's out of the yellow. Alright, so it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm going to enter early, eyes outside, enter in 3, 2, 1. Down collective, right pedal, aft cyclic. Little up collective, rotors, airspeed, trim landing zone. So it looks pretty good right now, it's right about the top of the trim strings, but let's say I want to go a little bit further. So I'm going to go a little up collective, a little forward. The horn is on. I'm gonna go a little bit more forward, get the speed. I'm gonna force it to get to that spot because we're gonna be a little short if I had it. And then eyes outside, I'm gonna start to flare. I'm gonna flare hard.
Okay.
Eyes back outside up, collect the left pedal forward.
You have a lot more room to do the flare when you're at such a low
Yeah,
RPM.
you can flare way harder. The book says at 200 feet, bring it back up into the green.
Okay.
So that's technically the correct way, or by the book way to do it. But 200 feet, I mean, sometimes you have to enter the auto at 400.
Wow.
Only doing a max glide for 200 feet isn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
Your controls?
My controls.
Your controls? So a max glide, I entered early. It looked good, but I knew we weren't quite going to make it if I didn't do it, just from a lot of doing them. But like looking at it, it's like, oh, it looks good from the, you know, in the beginning. But a max glide, so really all you need to do is you trap it in the green, and when you go forward cycling, your speed's going to go up, but your RPM is going to go down. So you can just go forward, and that will bring your RPM down. I also pulled up as I went forward.
Runway 8 West Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 West of Delta 7, clear touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra.
Man, she's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I was like, is she talking to us?
So let's try that on this next one. You don't need to make it so drastic as mine, like how it got really low.
Okay.
But just to get the horn on, just so that you kind of get a little bit more comfortable. Obviously having that thing screaming at you is meant to be uncomfortable. It's there for a reason.
Yeah.
So let's climb up to about 15, just so that we're in the glide longer. And they got this couple of arrivals and departures out, and now it's just super quiet.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and do your pre-landing checks.
Gauges are green, car beats pulled.
Alright, so we're nice 65 knots, pretty level attitude, good altitude.
Enter early, right?
Well, let's just enter it here. Enter
3, 2, 1.
Down, collect, right pedal, down, cycling. So just go a little bit forward cycling, just a little, not that much, just right there.
Okay.
Just hold it forward, just hold that pressure forward. That's gonna bring your, now your speed's up above 70, just hold that pressure forward, just don't push it forward, just hold it forward.
Okay.
Alright, now we're gonna go a little down collected, that'll bring your rotors back up, normal flare. Throttle's coming on, eyes outside, up, left, and forward. There we go. So it's a little kind of just uncomfortable, it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
But a lot of people, they'll push forward, and then they'll bring it right back. So you just hold that slight pressure forward.
Okay.
But you can see how we went way farther that time.
Yeah.
So there's two things that are going to cause you to go farther when you do a max glide.
Got 3 Romeo Sierra, make left traffic, runway 8 West of Delta 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 West of Delta 7, clear touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra.
So going faster, obviously, for whatever amount you're falling, if you're going faster, you're going to cover more ground. But for some reason, I don't know the engineering behind it, a lower RPM gets you a better glide also.
Okay.
So we glided a lot farther, even though it wasn't technically the max. Even mine wasn't the very max, you know, 75 and 90. But a little bit faster, a little bit lower RPM will give you what you need.
So, I know I don't do this later on until into my instruction, but what is it, a 180 auto where you turn around, or?
Yeah, so after this one, we'll do a 90-degree auto just to get you kind of feeling the, you know, used to that turn.
Yeah.
90-degree auto, obviously half a 90, or half of a 180, but everything is the same, but when you start that turn, it kind of sometimes will act like a flare, so your RPM will go up when you turn.
Got it.
So you come up as you turn, as you roll out at the bottom, down, so up, collective with the turn, when you roll out, down. But besides that, it's almost pretty much exactly the same as straight and auto.
Gauges are in the green, car beats pulled. Get a little bit more altitude here. Very clear day, it's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. Alright, let's enter in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so let's just get our airspeed back. So we're at 55 knots, so we want to be above 60.
Right.
So go down on a little bit on the collective. There we go. Now just keep going forward, keep going forward. Now level. Now start your flare because we're falling. You can feel how we're just coming towards the ground.
Right.
Alright, mic controls?
Do you have the controls?
Mic controls? I'm actually going to do, I'll demonstrate a 180 auto.
Okay.
Where we kind of have to do like a max performance to get the altitude. And then I'll have you do a 90 for the next one. Romeo Sierra's on the go.
Helicopter Romeo Sierra, runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear, touch and go.
Runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear, touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra. 53 knots is your max climb.
Okay.
Alright, so you want to be about a 45-degree angle, looking out at your landing zone.
Okay.
That will give you a glide right down to it. I'm going to pull carb heat, I'm going to get my airspeed now. And then what I do, so I'm going to aim for the numbers. So when the numbers are a BMS, 45-degree angle looking down.
Yeah.
So right there, eyes outside, enter in 3, 2, 1. Down, collective right pedal, little aft cyclic. I'm going to start the turn right away. Look at the landing zone. Does it feel like we'll make it? I'm going to turn a little sharper. Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. I'm going to start my flare.
Okay.
And then to the number.
Not
Alright,
bad.
your controls?
My controls?
Your controls. Yeah, they're not as bad if people think like, oh, 180 auto is crazy.
It's definitely faster.
It's faster pace, you fall faster when you're in a turn. But we'll extend our crosswind a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna have a really close base, and we're gonna do a 90-degree auto. Or you're gonna do a 90-degree auto. But yeah, just keep the scan. The attitude's still the same, it's just your turn. But you know, like that compass, it's still not pitched one way or the other.
Burbank Tower, good morning. County Fire 17, K-Joy, en route to Whiteman, 1,700.
County Fire 17, Burbank Tower. Burbank altimeter 3001, squawk 0.
So in the grass field, there's the kind of orange and white little metal thing. Just basically fly to go right over the top of that.
Right now?
Well, I mean,
we don't
we'll
have
turn
our
here,
clearance
and then, but I mean, we'll turn base.
3300, contact so got it, sir.
Go ahead and turn base here. Go ahead and say 3 Romeo Sierra, turn base, runway 8.
3 Romeo Sierra, turn base, runway 8.
Helicopter Romeo Sierra, runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear, touch and go.
Runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear, touch and go. Helicopter 3 Romeo Sierra.
Alright, I'm going to pull your carb heat, everything else looks good.
Yep.
Alright, so 90-degree auto. You might feel me on it a little bit, but just try to keep, you know, your standing comfortable and everything. Alright, I'll count us down.
Okay.
Gonna enter in 3, 2, 1. Down, collected, right pedal, aft cyclic. Start a little bit of left lateral cyclic, just pushing it left, perfect.
17, radar contact,
Rotors, look good. Airspeed, just a little forward. As you go forward, go a little down collective where your rotor will drop.
Okay.
Trim, landing zone. Rotors, up collective. Airspeed, we're a little fast, but that's fine. Trim, landing zone. Alright, so start to flare here, eyes out, or inside at your rotor RPM. Eyes back outside, up collective left pedal forward cycling. Good. Alright, let's do another one.
Okay.
Yeah, so the turn definitely causes a lot more to change because it's an added variable. But it's good practice because now you're having to force the RPM, force the airspeed to where you want it to be.
Okay. 3 Romeo Sierra, runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear touch and go. Traffic is a helicopter, 3 miles south of the field, restricted west of your course.
Looking for traffic, runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear touch and go, helicopter 3 Romeo Sierra.
3 Romeo Sierra, there, northbound the Whiteman.
Roger.
Roger, 3 Romeo Sierra.
Alright, so we'll do our pre-landing checks way out here.
Okay. Gauges are green, pull our carb heat.
This altitude's good, so we'll just maintain this altitude. The higher, in some ways, the better, just because you have more time in the auto.
Right.
There's that helicopter.
Got it. Yeah,
Alright, so let's keep that airspeed, 65 knots so we can get it. But we don't want to descend, so pull your power.
Okay.
Alright, I'll count us down. Alright, the center in 3, 2, 1, down, collect the right pedal, add cyclic. Start that left lateral. Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. Now looking down at the landing zone, everything feels pretty good. Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. We're a little fast, so just come a little after. As you come after, you need to come up on the collective.
Right.
There we go. Eyes outside, start the flare here. Eyes inside at your rotors, watching those. Eyes back outside, up collective left pedal forward. Very nice. That was good.
Yeah, I felt good.
Burbank Tower, K-Fire 7C, north of the extended center line, we'll take a first to change the white, but if we can...
Alright, we'll do another one. This one I won't talk you through.
Contact Whiteman Tower.
Okay.
Thanks, we'll see.
Is it too ambitious to do a 180 today?
No, after this one, I'm gonna have you do a 180.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not afraid to try the hard stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Exit 921, Burbank Tower. Runway 15, clear for takeoff. Traffic is a helicopter in the pattern. Restricted west of runway 15.
Okay, we'll do our landing checks here. Pull our carb heat.
A little right pedal. Right pedal. There we go.
Runway 3, Romeo Sierra, runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear, touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra.
Alright, get your speed. There we go. Alright, so you can count yourself in.
Okay. Three, two, one, enter. Didn't have much of a flare, but
Yeah, we were coming down really slow.
Yeah.
So you don't need to flare a whole lot, but we were also going pretty slow, our
Yeah.
forward speed. Alright, my controls.
you have the controls?
My controls. To get the 180 in, we have to climb like maniacs. 23 and a half. 3 Romeo Sierra's on the go.
Helicopter 3, Romeo Sierra, runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear, touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra. controls in a second here. I just want to try to get you set up.
Okay, I'll pull our carpine to our
Okay.
gauges are in the green.
Alright, your controls.
I have the controls.
Your controls.
My controls.
Alright, I'm going to talk you through it.
Okay.
Exit 921, contact SoCal departure.
Good day, exit 921.
Alright, so eyes straight ahead.
Yep.
Gonna enter in 3, 2, 1. Straight down collector, right pedal half cyclic. Start that turn, just roll. Keep that RPM, or that collective down for now.
Okay.
Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. So looking out, just keep this turn. A little up collective, you can feel heavy in the seat a little bit.
Yeah.
Now down collective.
Okay.
Eyes outside, let's
Start
start the flare, looking inside at your rotors now. Eyes back outside, up collective, left pedal forward.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, my controls.
Your controls?
My controls.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
No, it's just a little different. You fall fast, depending on the wind. Sometimes you feel like really heavy in your seat, things like
Yeah.
that.
Helicopter 3, Romeo Sierra, make left traffic, runway 8, west of 7, clear touch and go.
Runway West Delta 7, clear touch and go, 3 Romeo Sierra. Come on, little bird, you can do it. Just have to like force it to climb in this really small area. Oh, a little bit. RP, when you pull it, it changes your power.
Oh.
Where is that? Alright. Your controls?
My controls?
Your controls. Everything looks good. So again, I'll talk you through it.
Okay.
Got you a little bit higher this time. Alright, so looking straight outside.
Yep.
Just enter in 3, 2, 1. Down collector, right pedal, half cyclic. Nice left lateral. Start that turn. Keep coming left. Make that roll. Looking down at your landing zone. So we've got the runway.
Okay.
Just make sure you go to it. Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. Rotors are coming up, so up collective. Airspeed, trim, landing zone. Roll out with a little bit of down, just a touch. Get that forward pressure there, don't flare yet. Now start your flare, looking inside. Now eyes back outside, up click left pedal forward. Very nice.
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and just get us a max climb. So try to be like right above 50 knots, 23 inches. And then I'm going to have you just extend your crosswind a little bit, and then a really tight back to the downwind.
Got it.
So we'll extend over that
Yeah.
hanger. And basically do a 180.
Tower, safety 510, Lima Mike, on Alpha going to 15.
7510, Lima Mike.
Let's pull your carbine, everything else looks good.
Okay.
3 Romeo's here, downwind, runway 8.
Helicopter Romeo Sierra, runway 8, west of 7, clear touch and go.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear touch and go. 3 Romeo Sierra.
Alright, so eyes way outside.
Yep.
Lower the power just a touch.
Okay.
Enter in 3, 2, 1. Down, collector, right pedal, half cyclic. Start that left lateral. Cyclic, just keep rolling. Into the turn, rotors, airspeed. Airspeed, we're a little slow, so go down collective a tiny bit forward.
Okay.
Now it's coming in, so a little up collective, you can feel that seat change. Rotors, airspeed, trim, landing zone. Roll out with a little down collective.
Okay.
Eyes outside, start the flare. Eyes inside, watching that RPM. Eyes back outside, up collective, left pedal forward. There we go, nice.
Okay. It's not terrible.
No, yeah, it's not that bad. All right, let's do a normal takeoff. We'll do a straight in auto. This one will be a full stop.
Okay.
So I would say 3 Romeo Sierra's on the go, requesting a full stop to Atlantic.
3 Romeo Sierra's on the go, requesting full stop to Atlantic.
Helicopter Romeo Sierra, runway 8, west of Delta 7, clear land. Hover taxi, my frequency to parking.
Runway 8 west of Delta 7, clear to land. 3 Romeo Sierra. Got it such a perfect day now. The weather's great.
Yeah, it really is nice. Super nice. Yeah, I guess like a lot of people lost power last night.
Really?
There's still 88 homes that don't have power, I guess.
Oh wow, what happened?
All the wind.
Oh.
It blew down some trees and power lines and stuff.
That'll do it.
Yeah. That's crazy though. I don't know if I heard, it was either 300 or 3,000 homes lost power at some point throughout the night. Some three number.
Probably 3,300 is kind of small if you think about how condensed it is.
Yeah, that's true, because I mean right there, that's like...
Yeah, I mean this
20
area,
homes.
yeah. Who knows? Did you have power?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then.
Look at 3 Romeo Sierra. Traffic inside of is Boeing 737, 5 mile final, runway 8.
Traffic inside 3 Romeo Sierra.
Alright, so just kidding, we're doing auto. So kind of cut the corner a little bit.
Oh, are we doing an auto?
Yeah, we're going to just do a straight in auto.
3712,
Full
Burbank
stop.
target number 2, following the helicopter, 1 mile left face, runway 8, clear to land, wind 0804.
Well, this should be a good video.
Yeah, I hope so. It's still working, so that's a plus.
November 0 Lima, my contact.
Alright, so we're going to go for the 1,000-foot markers.
Okay.
And then we'll just turn left at Delta 8 right after.
Got it. Alright. Enter in 3, 2, 1.
So we're just kind of floating. It looks like we're going to be long. So what I'm going to do, my controls,
Your controls.
my controls, I'm going to stop that RPM from coming up. I'm going to do left pedal. So that's going to just increase our drag and shorten us down.
Got it.
But should have taken the controls a little sooner. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls a little forward. And then we'll turn left at Delta 7.
Got it.
But yeah, so every auto is different. Something like that one we were just floating forever.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things you can do with that. You can just go out of trim, just push left pedal in. Your airspeed will go away because the pedal tube is sideways. Left foot here.
Yeah.
But you just keep a level attitude. If your attitude's level when you get back in trim, the airspeed will come right back. A lot of people, they see their airspeed's low, so they go crazy forward, so now you're like sideways and forward, and it's just not good. And they just really mess it up when they do that, just left pedal. But another thing you can do is you can do an S-turn, so you just kind of like snake it down, and that's making you cover more ground for the same glide.
Okay.
So it'll typically put you on your spot as well. But those are things that take a bit of practice in doing.
Charlie, maintain 3,000 until established on the straight in for runway 15. Caution wake turbulence.
But at least I was like, well, this is a good opportunity to at least show you it real quick.
Yeah.
Burbank Tower, Police 16.
Police 16, Burbank Tower, Burbank altimeter 3001, squawk 0213.
0213 coming up on the Hollywood Bowl at 1,500 Southwest Quadrant, please.
316, radar contact, previous requested. Caution wake turbulence for multiple I-5 departures off runway 15. They will be southwestbound.
16, I'll keep it on one base.
Southwest 3712, stay gate.
Out 3.
Southwest 3712, turn right to the right, Main Street, seated parking.
It's stable here for a sec.
Is everything okay?
There we go.
We good?
Yeah, we're a little far back, but that's fine.
Start moving forward or not?
If you'd like. Just
Just
reposition a little bit. Alright.
That should be good. Okay. Roll throttle down.
And my phone just suddenly is like on fire, super hot.
Yeah. That's what happens when you don't, like when you're high up and you don't have like a lot of service. It'll keep searching.
Yeah, how high we were is it?
Shouldn't really
Shouldn't,
affect it,
yeah.
but
09 uniform is with you.
My phone is pretty old. It's coming up, I think, on 3 years.
that's old. Time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
I'll wait till.
When I get that Vegas money, I'll maybe get a new phone.
74609.